Welcome to Premath. In this video tutorial, we are going to add this given series that involves these fractions 1 over 28 plus 1 over 36 plus 1 over 45 all the way plus 1 over 4950, and we are not supposed to be using calculators of any kind. Please don't forget to give a thumbs up to this video. So let's go ahead and get started with the solution. And here's the very first thing we are going to do. We are going to manipulate this given series. And the very first thing I'm going to do is I am going to multiply and divide this series by 2. So let's go ahead and multiply these denominators by 2 all the way. So therefore, this series could be written as 2 outside, and we multiply by 2 at the denominators. So the denominator is going to become 2 times 28 is going to become 56 plus 1 over 2 times 36 is going to become 72. And now let's focus on these denominators. 56 could be written as 7 times 8. 72 could be written as 8 times 9. 90 could be written as 9 times 10. And likewise, 9900 could be written as 99 times 100. So therefore, we can tweak these fraction as I can write 1 over 7 times 8 plus 1 over 8 times 9 plus 1 over 9 times 10 plus all the way to 1 divided by 99 times 100. And here's our next step. Let's focus on this 1 over 7 times 8. And now we are going to use this well-known fact. This 1 over x times x plus 1 could be written as 1 over x minus 1 over x plus 1. So therefore, I can write this first fraction as 1 over 7 minus 1 over 8 plus this second fraction could be written as likewise 1 over 8 minus 1 over 9 plus likewise this next fraction could be written as 1 over 9 minus 1 over 10 plus all the way to this could be written as 1 over 99 minus 1 over 100. And by the way, this formula, we have achieved this one by using partial fraction decomposition. And if you are interested in this partial fraction decomposition, I will explain this topic at the end of this lesson. So please stay tuned. And in this next step, I went ahead and removed all these brackets. As you can see, we simply ended up with 1 over 7 minus 1 over 8 plus 1 over 8 minus 1 over 9 all the way to negative 1 over 100. And now we can see that this negative 1 over 8 and positive 1 over 8, this is gone. Negative 1 over 9 plus 1 over 9 is gone. This negative 1 over 10, and the next term is going to be a positive 1 over 10. This is gone. And likewise, this next negative 1 over 99 and plus 1 over 99 cancel each other out. So we can see that everything cancels out in between except this first term and the last term. So therefore, we can write this one as 2 times 1 over 7 minus 1 over 100. And by the way, this series is called telescoping series because this simply collapses. And now let's focus on this part, 1 over 7 minus 1 over 100. And here I have copied it down. Let's go ahead and simplify these two fractions. Let's go ahead and use a crisscross method. We are going to do this one. So that's 1 times 100 is going to be 100. And then this minus sign, I'm going to put down this thing. 1 times 7 is 7 divided by, at the denominator, I'm going to multiply these two numbers. 7 times 1 is 100 is going to make 700. So we got 93 over 700. So therefore, we can write this thing 2 times, and inside this bracket, it could be simplified as 93 over 700. And now let's go ahead and reduce 2 and 700. So this could be reduced to 93 over 350. So thus our answer turns out to be a 93 divided by 350. And now let me go ahead and show you how to find the partial fraction decomposition of this fraction 1 over x times x plus 1. Since we are dealing with in the denominator two linear factors, so we can write this one as equal to a over this first factor x plus b over this second factor x plus 1. And now we are going to find the a and b value. Now let's go ahead and remove these fractions by multiplying across the board by x times x plus 1 on this side, x times x plus 1 over here, and likewise x times x plus 1 over here. And we can see that this x and x is gone, this x plus 1 and this x plus 1 is gone. So we ended up with 1 on the left hand side equal to this x is gone with this x. So we ended up with a times x plus 1 plus b times, here this x plus 1 is gone with this x plus 1. So we ended up with times b times x. And here's our next step. Let's focus on this denominator on the left hand side. We have this x times x plus 1. Let's go ahead and set it equal to 0 and solve for x. So we're going to have two solutions. First, I'm going to set it equal to 0, this one, and then this x plus 1 equal to 0. So one of our x value is 0 and the other x value is -1. So just keep in your mind, we got x equal to 0 and x equal to -1. Now we picked x equal to 0 value over here and plug it in this equation. So on the left hand side, we got 1 equal to a times, wherever we see x, I'm going to replace it by 0, 0 plus 1 plus b times 0. So we simply got 1 equal to 0 plus 1 is going to give us 0, and here this whole thing is become 0. So a times 1 simply turns out to be a. So our a value turns out to be 1. Now we are going to pick the other value, x equal to -1, and we are going to plug it in this equation. So we got 1 equal to a times, let's replace this x by -1, and then plus 1 plus b times -1. And now we can see that this thing turns out to be 0. 0 times a is 0. So we've got 1 equal to -b, which gives us b equal to -1. So therefore our a value turns out to be 1 and b value turns out to be -1. So therefore here I have replaced this a by 1 and here b by -1. And here's our complete partial fraction decomposition. Thanks for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more exciting videos. Bye.